got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. secrets to my grave, 'cause you are the only one. See, I know just how you like it. At sunrise to midnight, all the sweet love in the morning, stripped down and up high. Home in summer when the bedroom light is fading. Only lovers know what loving really does. I don't mind the fall if you are falling with me. Only lovers know. It's a permanent summer. Permanent summer.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to all of you. How's everyone doing? We're going to be having a more relaxed stream today. There's not much analysis to do, eh? Everything's panning out exactly how we planned or planned. Things are panning out how we planned, or things are planning out how we planned. No, it's the first way. Yeah, that's how I'm supposed to say it. Man, I'm stuttering all over myself today. Let me take a sip of water. It's just so great to see this, man. It's just so great to be vindicated on the higher time frames. Like, be patient, guys. Do the mango way. Do the stress-free way. Things will be fine. And hey, if they aren't, that's what our risk management is there for, right? So it's a little bit too early to celebrate, in my opinion. We still have to see a few things pan out on the midterm timeframes. We'll be talking about that today. But before we go ahead and start, let me take a look at the comments. Let me ensure that you guys can actually hear me. Because I've been talking to myself. If not, I think you guys can. Just confirm that the audio is all A-okay. Confirm that the music's not too loud, not too soft, etc. ETH morning? Do you mean mooning? It's not, man. It's not yet. Bitcoin's... Ooh, Ethereum just took a leg. Nice. That's good. That's good. Crystal clear. Okay. Thank you, Baxter. Thank you very much. Hey, but by the way, I did send you the playlist that you asked for, right? Mostly because your name said Baxter Beats. I'm like, hey man, I can't say no to a guy who clearly is enjoying the mango beats after naming himself after beat. Wouter's in here too. Ajash is in here. Patrick is in here too. Wow, good to see all of you. Good to see all of you, man. Ace, my man, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? I'm really liking the questions you've been asking in the Discord, by the way, and to the rest of you seedlings who have been so helpful and patient with all the new seedlings. It's so great to see. So great to see all of you guys come together like this, because I've been really exhausted after these streams recently. Like I've told you guys, right? This is really new for me, so I'm still trying to get into it. I'm still trying to get used to it all. And after the streams, I'm really tired. And it's good to see that when I take a glance at the C chat, I follow every question, every message in there. But sometimes it's too tired to respond to everything. It's good to see that you guys are like, you know, helping out and helping out strong. Means a lot to me, man. Really means a lot to me. So thank you, all of you. Let's see. Going through the comments right now. Don't kick us back, ETH. ETH is gonna take its leg too, man. As you guys can literally use Bitcoin sort of as a sensor as to what Ethereum USD is gonna do. The real key is gonna be watching ETH BTC. That's the real wild card right now. Is Ethereum going to break, ETH BTC rather, going to break that key level that I've been looking for ETH BTC to break, right above, to be a little bit more on the safer side. You guys want to wait for 0.04ish. That's when we can really say that, hey, Ethereum is going to start outperforming Bitcoin, or there's a higher probability of it doing so. Until then, I'm playing it on the more cautious side. Just last night, actually, Kusha and I were putting in some spot buys, and we were like, should we be buying some Ethereum over here? And it was really tempting. Believe me, it was really tempting. But I said, hey, you know what? We have a really good Ethereum position. And I wasn't liking the look of the 4-hour chart at all. It did look like ETH BTC did want to break down a little bit more, and Bitcoin was going to be the one that first takes its leg. Now, I'm not going to say that ETH BTC is not going to do well in the midterm or the long term, right? But for now, I've chosen the more cautious approach, and I'm stacking them sats. It's so great to buy before going to bed and then wake up to this. It's just brilliant. Let's go ahead and take a look at ETHUSD though. Okay, so not bad. It's checking out this high over here, I do believe, at 1152. Let me go ahead and pull up a better exchange. Okay, yeah, so this is looking good. This is looking good. If we do close this candle over here on the 4-hour, that's going to be closing in around 25 minutes actually. So we'll be here to watch this. This is going to have a breakout trade opportunity. But guys, please don't take this trade right now. Please, please don't do that. I'll stop talking about the lower time frames on live stream. Oof. It does look like it wants to test somewhere around this region over here. Probably this block over here around 1250 to 1307-ish. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the volume on my end. I've been trying to speak over the music, and it's been throwing me off. Alright, so let's go back on over to the comments. I don't want to be talking to myself today. Today I want to have a more relaxed stream, guys. My goal this time is to not be as tired at the end of the stream. Today Bitcoin closing position, please. Mohammad Hamza, you can keep asking and I'll ignore you that much more, and I'm going to remember your name for every time you do show up. So the more you guys spam, I'm just going to ignore you guys more, man. It's the people who construct good questions. I'm looking for those kind of paragraph-like questions in here. And those are the kind of questions I'll be answering. So if you guys like put like zero effort into your questions, I'm not going to take the time to respond to you. And if you don't like that, hit the unsubscribe, hit the dislike, and get the hell out of here. In fact, I urge a lot of you who are here only for calls to unsubscribe from this channel, because that's not what we do over here. I'm not here to tell you, hey guys, Bitcoin is putting in this beautiful pattern. You have to watch this video now till the end of the video, and I'm going to be telling you that Bitcoin is going to be breaking either to the upside or either to the downside. Watch this video, guys, because we are going to be telling you where Bitcoin is going to be going by the end of this video. So watch the whole video. No, that's not what we do over here at Mango. But there are lots of channels who do that, so you'll find those. Jesus, SNX is still going, eh? SNX has been a beautiful chart, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at SNX. Oh no, I expected more from this, man, but pretty good thus far. Pretty good, not bad. Still not bad. Flint Savage says Mango Research will show you how to leverage on their old videos. Go watch to learn. Yeah, we've done, Krisha's done an entire playlist on margin trading on Binance. I've done only one video on Deribit, how to leverage on Deribit, because I prefer Deribit. It is a more professional approach to learning how to build good habits, at least in the crypto space. So yeah, if you guys, by the way, if you guys do want me to do more videos on Deribit, let me know, because back then when I did a video on Deribit, nobody was interested, right? People preferred using the more, I'm not going to take names, but the shittier exchanges. So, but if you guys are interested, I'm even down to do a few public videos on options trading. The Seed guys have been asking me to do a entire course on options, and I did start that, but I stopped it to finish up the Ichimoku module. Yeah, I should probably do an entire new, I should do a series on Deribit, to be honest, man. Wouter, you're right, I need to update it. But hey, before we go ahead and answer any more questions, let's go ahead and do a quick analysis on Bitcoin. Right, Bitcoin doing fantastic, right? Literally doing everything we looked for. If you guys were watching those videos from earlier this week, when we looked for the dump, and we got the dump after looking for it, yes, but we were building a position at this region over here, right? Based on many things, based on the fact that mainly the Mango dynamic. We've been trading the Mango dynamic as our edge ever since this region over here, right? 9,650-ish. We broke the 10,000 level on. So the way we took this trade over here was that the initial starter trade was based off the Ichimoku, right? This is how you use multiple indicators, guys, to build a systematic approach to building a trend trading system, right? A trend trade. in this regard on Bitcoin, we built it on the Ichimoku first, and that was a similar setup that Ethereum put recently too, at around I believe 450. So Bitcoin put it around here, and then we got the break, which was our confirmation of the Mango dynamic on the 4-day too, and boom, 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 boom. We've been going up ever since, waiting for every opportunity for it to come down to the dynamic, and that's where we've been buying. The last time we had an opportunity to buy off the 4-day dynamic was right over here at 1750-ish, right? Around the time just before I left for vacation. And what do you know? We got another opportunity right over here a few days ago. Took the trade, right? Did I have to be right on it? No, I just have to take the trade though. It doesn't matter. You take the trade nonetheless. You don't know whether you're going to be right or not, but you have to take the trade setup. Everything is a probability. If the EV is in your favor, right, you just take the trade. And as long as you have a risk management, if you're wrong, you just get out of it. If you're right, hey, you enjoy the trend. And I'm going to keep taking these setups over and over and over again, not because I know they're going to pan out, because I know that if I keep taking them over and over and over again, in the long run, my portfolio is going to go up and up and up and up. I'm not looking to be right, guys. I'm not looking to win. I'm just looking to execute. Execute based on what the manager, Sean, told me to execute on. I have no say in my trades. So I hope you guys understand that. Anyways, enough of that rant. We took the trade based off this primarily. Also, by the way, things that were confusing with that was the Mango ribbon. Right over here, daily 21 MA, daily Tenkin also being supported really, really well. And this is where it gets really interesting. I did not expect this to happen this fast. I expected it to get to slightly close underneath the 10 SMA, because I was expecting the 10 SMA to start sloping a little bit down, and then we retake it perhaps tomorrow. But we closed already above the 10 SMA right over here. The 10 SMA did not get that negative slope at all. It is still sloping towards the upside. Closed above, now using it as support. This is really interesting. I do think that we're going to come up and test somewhere around this region, at least around 39.6 to around 40,800-ish, right? Somewhere around here. What happens from there is going to be really interesting. Do we break in on the first go, or do we see an initial rejection, come back down to test somewhere around the 10 SMA, and then go on upward, right? Now, on that note, remember what I was looking for me to get aggressive on my ads to my trends, right? To my shorter term trend trading approach, right? Or the more aggressive trend trades. I was looking for us to retake the dynamic, and we did that too as well now. So I'll be getting more aggressive on Bitcoin as long as we're living above the dynamic. The 12-hour dynamic too, let's go ahead and take a look, and boom, right over there, we're not only above the 12-hour dynamic, we're above the 12-hour blue dotted line opportunity as well. So every thrust down now to the blue dots, I'm going to be looking to add to my position. Right, so this is essentially how I'm playing it, guys. You guys did not need to make it this complicated. Of course, I've been getting a few questions in regards to how I'm doing this. I don't recommend you guys do it the way I'm doing it. I recommend you guys keep it very, very simple. Either use only the dynamic for those of you guys who do have it. A few of you guys do. Oh, by the way, we'll be rolling out the dynamic to the Mango Seed members very, very soon. So stay tuned for that, right? Stay tuned for that. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I was going to say, if you guys don't have access to the dynamic, all you need to do is just watch the 21 EMA and Tenkin, man. That's a good trade too. Like watching it this way, and just take this trade over and over again. And I told you guys about this trade when I took it, right? That morning when we were dumping, I said, guys, I'm buying this. Okay, I have no option, but I'm buying this. It lined up with the 4-day dynamic too, which was great, but it didn't need to. I was going to take the trade anyways. And that's what you want, man. You want that confluence, right? When I see the 4-day dynamic getting triggered along with one of the trades that I'm seeing I have to take anyways, that gives me so much confidence just to flat out buy. Last night, I wish Krisha comes on. She's a little busy right now. She may hop on in a bit. But last night, I was telling Krisha to just market buy, right? We are just market buying our spot position. And this is what I said to her. I said, Krisha, this is looking like a bear flag, so we should definitely buy. And let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about here. This looked like such a classic bear flag, right? You have your pole, you have your flag-like formation over here, and it looks like you want to see continuation. You even took out this wick low over here. But remember what I told you guys. I told you guys this setup is something that I look for to get bullish, especially in a bullish market. If we were bearish, right? If we were in a bear market, I wouldn't take this trade aggressively. I wouldn't be buying spot over here. I'd be looking for that further leg down, and then perhaps I'd look to buy on the higher time frame levels, on the weekly 21 EMA, the weekly Tenkin. But this looks so perfect that in the bull market, especially when you see a liquidity hunt like this one over here, and this one over here too, it's going to get picked up, man, and you see it break up every single freaking time. And again, the reason I know these things is because I've been a victim. I've been on the other side of all of this, right? So, use your past mistakes to your advantage. Use your past pain. Use that pain to your gain. Oh, Krisha's here. There you go. How's it going, sweetheart? I'm allowed to call her that, guys. Stop spamming. Yeah, stop spamming, man. Just ban anyone who's spamming, guys. Can I read your super chat? Did you post a super chat? Oh, there you go. I see it now. All right, let's go ahead and look at Uniswap. But I still want to talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin first, so I'll get to that in a bit, man. So we were talking about Bitcoin in regards to this bear flag. More often than not, guys, in a bull market, when you see something so perfect, that's, you know, where you're looking for that continuation towards the downside, I'm not saying don't play it towards the downside, all right? Play whatever system that you have in place, right? You got to follow your strategies, but be careful. In a bull market, you don't want to be taking these perfect trades against the trend. Whether they look perfect or not, they tend to break towards the upside. How many times have we seen this now, okay? Let's go ahead and drill down to the low time frames. You're going to see this happen over and over again, where bearish formations are breaking towards the upside over here. See a bear flag? Like a descending triangle, breaks towards the upside, right? Over here too, everybody was calling this head and shoulders. What happens? Broke it to the upside. And now you're seeing it happen on the 12-hour time frame too. Bear flag, supposed to break down, broke up. Now, everybody's going to be caught out. Everybody's going to be out of position. Everybody's going to get stopped out. They're going to add liquidity. We're likely going to come test somewhere around here, right? Now, what happens from around here is going to be really, really key, guys. If we break towards the upside, great. If we get rejected somewhere around here, right, then we are at risk of putting in a lower high on the daily time frame, right? Now, you want to be really, really careful. And as a trend trader, I'll be on the watch out. I'll be on the watch out to see whether we do something like this. If this triggers, any test to around 33 is a sell, right? It's a sell because now you're on a daily downtrend. Does it mean that the bull market is over? No. All it means is that we may likely put in a bearish formation leading into that weekly support at around 23 to 24,000, right? Think ahead that way. Remember, just because you're going into a daily downtrend doesn't mean that the higher time frame trends are going to break. So this is what I'll be looking for. You don't have to be perma bullish. You don't have to be perma bearish. You just have to be perma make money-ish. Okay? So keep an eye out for what happens around here. Now it's going to be really, really key. Is there anything else I want to talk about? No, that's pretty much it. We can go ahead and look at the oscillators really quickly on Bitcoin. We'll start with the daily time frame. Go ahead and hide this. Take a sip of water. Alright, so hold up. This was the bullish divergence that we were talking about yesterday. Got triggered, and we already saw the first target being met, which is the 10 SMA. Second target would be right over here at around 40,500-ish. So this is triggered, and I do think this has more to see. Rather, there's more juice on this move. Oscillators are beginning to swing towards the upside as well. Let's go ahead and look at the 12-hour. 12-hour stochastics have crossed to the upside, and the bullish divergence that we talked about yesterday, right? In yesterday's stream, we said, hey, bullish divergence on this triggered. That's really, really interesting. So now you're seeing that move play towards the upside, even though I wasn't a big fan. If you guys do remember, by the way, if you guys were paying attention and taking notes, Krishna and I were talking about how we did not like the candle close. This candle close right over here. This candle close, right? This one over here. We weren't a fan of it. And what happens the very next candle, we retook that key level that made us a little bit iffy, right? This level right over here made us a little bit iffy on this candle. Well, the next 12-hour candle retook it. So that got negated immediately. This candle now over here did not matter. What happens right after? Boom. Bullish divergence triggered, met our targets. Okay, so that's the 12-hour. Oscillator's looking good. I want to see this 12-hour candle close over here for the confirmed stochastic. Look at this, guys. On the Mango Mother, we've been using this as support, right? Using the middle of the zone over here as support. Perfect. I really, really like that. You can take a look at the 6-hour too to see. I like this. I really like this. This looks like an accumulation. Living above the neutral zone again. I really like that. 4-hour. Stochastic swinging towards the upside, coming into the bullish territory again. If we start living over here in the bullish trending zone, that's going to be really, really nice. RSI looking great too. The bullish divergence on the 4 hours were triggered, right? Remember, on Monday-ish or something, we were talking about what we were looking for, and it panned out that way. Doesn't mean it's going to pan out like that every single time, but we were looking for the bullish divergence on the 4 hour to first trigger, which it did, and then we were looking for it to cascade onto the 12-hour and then the daily, and now we can start looking for it to cascade on over to the 2-day. So let's go ahead and look at the 2-day oscillators setup. And over here we do have the 2-day has been bullish this entire freaking time, man. It did not even get close to becoming bearish on the momentum, and you can see that in the price structure as well. On the oscillators, we do have bullish divergence again. Yeah, we do have bullish divergence right over here. We don't have it triggered though just yet. Let me go ahead and check. We don't have it. Have we? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. It's not as convincing, of course, but I do think we're going to test 40,500, guys. Let me go ahead and look at the comments really quickly before I move on from here. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Mouth gets really dry talking to you guys. All right, so yeah, so that's Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum really quick. Ethereum doing pretty much the same thing, right? A little bit behind though in how far it's moved. We can look at the 4-hour and the 12-hour really quickly before we go on over to the chat. Again, we're looking for the 4-hour to close over here in around 6 minutes, so we can come back to this. Let's take a look at the 12-hour candle. Oh, by the way, I do want to remind you guys what we were looking for in terms of Ethereum, right? Remember this squiggly line, these squiggly lines that we drew? This was way before we had any of this price action, right? And you're seeing it pan out. You're seeing it happen. So the target would be now around 1,230-ish. But again, I want to see this 4-hour actually close, and I want to see follow through. I want to see this high over here of 1,163 get taken out. If we do that, I'll be looking for that move all the way here to 1,230-ish, right? That'd be really, really interesting. Do we get rejected over there? That's what we were discussing. Do we get rejected over there, or do we break and see an upside move? It's either this one over here, A, or B. Let's look at the 12-hour really quick. I'll look at the oscillators on the 12-hour. This is looking good. Did we take out this high? Yes, we did. Stochastic swinging to the upside over here. This is really good. Okay, again, using the Mango Mother's neutral area as support. I really like that. Let's look at the Mango Vine too, actually. I like using the Mango Vine on alts now. No, okay, so all of this was accumulation. And the buy is actually coming in right now. The really, really good buy. By the way, the yellow flashing over here means it's a top warning. We don't ever call tops or bottoms. I like to use them as a warning indicator more so than, hey, this is a top, I'm going to short it. That's not how I use it. But you guys can use it the way you want to, right? Again, you can implement it in your system the way you want to. So it did catch this really, really well. But would I short into this? No way. In fact, I did not even sell any of my position. I just held. It's a warning. Doesn't mean you got to act on it, right? And that's how it goes with every indicator. All right, so yeah, now we can go ahead and take a look at Uniswap, man. USDT. Ooh, looking really good. Like it. I'm in Uni, by the way. By the way, guys, I do have a small position on this one on Binance. Spot trading it though. I'm not taking any leverage trade on all coins. There's no reason to. And essentially, man, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for it to just hold this horizontal level right over here at around $5.22. I'm also looking for it to take out this pink zone over here between 690 and 640ish. As long as it's living between this area over here, to me, it's don't even look at it, right? Don't even look at it. If we close underneath, I do have alerts set up that will let me know to get out of the position. So that's how I'm trading it. If we do get above 690-ish, I'll be looking for further upside, perhaps all the way up to first $10 and then perhaps 14. But there's not much to be looking at on the lower time frames, in my opinion. It's just going to get chopped out. Over here, we did put in a distribution like formation, broke towards the downside, saw the follow through, and tested this area here. So if you're playing the lower time frames on this, man, you're likely going to get shook out of your altcoin position. Again, with every altcoin, though, I don't recommend playing the lower time frames because Bitcoin's going to make a move, altcoins are going to panic, you're going to get shook out. That's going to happen on every single one of your altcoins. Litecoin too, by the way. I'm in the red on Litecoin, like I told you guys yesterday, but it's getting better. I'm almost at break even now. I got my position at around 151. I have to sit through this entire dump. Oof, it got down to 110. Jesus Christ. And how do I play this? I'm playing this on the weekly, right? So I'll only look and make a decision on the weekly time frame as to whether I get out of my position or not. And look at that now. Look at that. We're closing way above. Now, we may close underneath. By the end of the week, we still have, how many days? 3 days before this weekly candle actually gets confirmed. If we close underneath the zone over here at around 130-ish, I'll just take the loss and get out of my position. But for now, I'll be sitting in it. Hey guys, there's 300 of you here and only 70 likes. Come on, show some appreciation and let us know that you actually enjoy the streams by hitting that like button. That's how we're gonna decide, by the way, at the end of a couple of more weeks or a month as to whether I should keep doing this every single day or perhaps do this only on the weekends, because there's only so much time in the day and there's other videos I could be doing for you guys, right? So if you guys do enjoy the streams, let us know by hitting the likes, hitting the subscribe, because it's the analytics at the end of the day that's gonna let us allocate our time wisely. The Aussie Lab says, I liked it. Thank you for your analysis. Hey, you're all very, very welcome. Appreciate the like and appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate your engagement in the chat as well. Tell us about XRP. With XRP, man, I've been looking only at the... I'm not going to be trading this. I don't think so, because there's better charts to be trading. But since you guys are interested in it, I do have a certain level underneath which I'm bearish and over which I'm bullish. Right over here. This zone over here. To me, between 33 and 15-ish, 14-ish, it's a no trade zone. Right, there's no reason to be trading this in a bull market. As soon as we break about 33 and take out this high over here, likely going to make our way to 50. And then if we break 50, likely going to make our way to 60-ish. And we're going to essentially be targeting each one of these targets one by one until we get into this zone here. Once we break into this zone, it gets really volatile and we'll be targeting that move. But I'm not interested until we break weekly candles above 32. Just not worth even looking at. Can put an alert rather, for once we do. Guys, the easiest trade has been Bitcoin for freaking months, man. For months. Go on over to app.mangoresearch.co. Look at the 4-day time frame. It gave us that call 90 freaking days ago. And it's been the most stress-free trade ever. Ever. We're up a good 200% on that move. That's a 3x. Jesus Christ, like, it's been the easiest trade, and we are not here to be Bitcoin maximalists, we're not here to be Ethereum maximalists, none of that. We just take the easiest trade to make money so that we can put a roof on top of our head, food on the plate, and spend more free time with our loved ones. I took an entire month off during December and said, F it, I'm going to do nothing but spend time with Krisha and my family, and yeah, I can do that now. I remember back when I was stuck in that corporate gig, I had to go and ask my freaking boss for permission if I could take 2 or 3 weeks off during Christmas to fly across the world to see my family for Christmas, right? And I was thinking, Jesus, and if I do that, that's it for the rest of the year, right? All my vacation days are over, because in Canada, all my friends got only 2 weeks. I got 3 weeks, right? And I was considered lucky, and I thought that was bullshit. I was supposed to be grateful for my quote-unquote high-paying job where they took all my time away from me, and grateful for my 3-week vacation, which was to me not enough, right? Not enough. I'm doing all of this work and I don't get to spend time with my loved ones. BS. Time is your most valuable asset, and Bitcoin is the epitome of time being saved in a asset of value, right? So that's what Bitcoin is, man. That's why I'm a big fan of Bitcoin. Krisha, by the way, are you looking at this weekly chart, Krisha? Krisha. Imagine we close like this. Oh my god. I don't think we are. Honestly, the reason I'm saying that though is because I don't want to get too excited. So I'm going to say, hey, I don't think we're going to close the week like this. I really don't think so, to be honest. If we do, though, it's going to be freaking fantastic. If we put in a candle like this at the end of the week and we close even above the high over here at around 38,616, oh man. Beautiful, isn't it? Says Krisha. Yes, beautiful at the moment, but not confirmed. We have literally, we're only halfway through the week. Like, we're 3 days and 15 hours into the week. We have 3 days and 16 hours to go. So we are literally halfway through. So it's gotta wait, man. It's gotta wait. This could turn around and get ugly really, really fast. Van City. Hey, man, we were so close to move to Vancouver. We visited twice and stayed there for extended periods of time. Twice, because we were so close to moving to New Westminster. So close. And we decided not to. Decided to leave Canada instead. But hey, man, good to have a fellow Canadian in here. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and join the Discord. We need more Canadians and Australians. And the rest of you too, but it's the Australians that we love the most. Sorry, Canadians, but it's the Aussies, man. You guys are so chill. Just love the pictures you guys share too. Just so always so gorgeous. You know, Australia. Where now? We don't talk about where we are at the moment. Ever since Krisha started doing videos, especially because so many creeps out there, man. People just don't know how to behave. Chris Lloyd says, "Do I answer questions?" I've been answering questions, man. I can't catch every single question. But somebody did ask a question I wanted to answer. Price prediction for Ethereum. Raul Pal's bull case is 20,000 for end of year. Damn, he's saying that, eh? Well, I did talk about 5,000 Ethereum, and 2 or 3 months ago, I talked about a possible $10,000 Ethereum. I don't say prediction, but a scenario. It was more of a if this then that. And you can go ahead and find those videos on our channel. Our most recent video, I did talk about $5,000 as a possible scenario again, and we did talk about the $10,000 scenario in that video too, but I didn't spend as much time on that. So I've been building an Ethereum position ever since I got a really solid position on Bitcoin that I was really happy with. I started building a really nice Ethereum position, and we've been building that position slowly and steadily ever since around 280-ish, right? So keep that in mind too, by the way, all of you people who aren't in the Ethereum trade yet. Be careful that buying at around 1,200-ish is something I do not recommend at all. You're better off buying higher, above 1,300-ish, than buying at these levels, right? But that's just my recommendation. That's not financial advice. And a lot of people who will be shilling Ethereum to you understand that they've likely been building their position since around 350-ish, 400, 500-ish too. We've been doing that, man. People who've been in this market and understand how to play it, we've been building a position throughout this period over here. So would we recommend, like, would I in good conscience recommend buying over here? No. I would say either buy higher or lower, right? Either buy over here, or let me find a clean chart for you guys. Right? Over here. So either buy above here, above 1,350-ish, once we clear down on the weekly time frame, or even over here at 1,000-ish, wasn't too bad. But the key region I would have been looking to buy was this cluster here. Remember what we've been talking about even when it came to Bitcoin. We call this area Ethereum's equivalent area over here, or rather Bitcoin's equivalent area was 17,200, right? And now Ethereum did the same freaking thing, where it tested all-time highs around 1350-ish, which was Bitcoin's 1950-ish at the time, and then came down to test that critical juncture that dictated that we were going into a bear market, and that was here for Ethereum. And we came and tested that region now. So that was a good area to buy too, because if we lost that area, you know, okay, you know what, I can get out of my trade. The gift of the buy would have been around 800, but didn't get there. Not yet, at the very least. Let's see. So what happens after this is going to be important. If we do start closing weekly candles above 1,400-ish, I'll be looking to at least 2,500 as the next target. And then if we break 2,500, I'll be looking at 3,000 and then 5,000. Nicholas says, Sean, how much of your total BTC crypto position do you use for trading and how much is hodl? I don't want to answer that question, more so to protect you guys. You guys should not be doing a lot of things that I'm doing at the moment. I feel like people might try to overcomplicate things for themselves. And honestly, guys, you want to make your lives simple, just freaking hodl, man. Don't try to trade. Yeah. Like, it's literally, I'm telling you guys what I shouldn't be telling you. It's going against what, like, I'd want you guys to learn how to trade, right? That way the audience can grow, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know whether most of you guys really do have the discipline and the commitment to see this through, to see the journey as a journey of a trader, from end to end, right? It's not, hey, I'm gonna throw money at this, and I'm gonna make money, and if I lose money, I'm out. No, you're gonna lose money, man. You're gonna lose money, and this is a journey. I lose money too, okay? I don't win every single trade. I just cut my losses and move on to the next trade, and that's what makes me successful, because I'm losing money, and I'm losing well. It's just that when I lose money, it's a very small amount to the amount that I win when I do win, right? But are you guys okay losing? A lot of you guys aren't okay losing. The Aussie Lab says, get the likes up for the stream, for this live stream as Bitcoin is booming. Yes, sir. Hit those likes, guys. Hit those likes. I just left 7% of my total position for trading at the moment. Yeah, that's a good number, man. I think you've essentially, you were deliberating between 5% and 10% and you chose halfway through. Yeah, that's not bad. Especially since you're beginning, right? It's really, really not bad. I mean, drop it down a little bit more too. And understand that you still have a lot to learn, and learning in this game is all about making mistakes. Every mistake you make is you paying tuition fees, right? That's the best way to learn, by making mistakes, and you are going to make mistakes. Like, if you're learning and you're not making mistakes, it's likely because you're just stuck in a really, really lucky streak, or you're in a freaking bull market and you're about to lose all your money very, very soon, because that's what ends up happening to people who think they're really, really good at this game without ever feeling the pain of this game. I don't know anybody who hasn't eventually had to feel some real bad pain without having to educate themselves first, right? So what I mean is, there's some smart people that I'm seeing in the seed recently who've said, hey, you know what, Sean? I don't know anything about trading. I just recently started dabbling into it. I'm not trading hardcore just yet, just a very, very small portion. But I decided to buy the seed program and learn first before I go ahead and take this seriously. And I thought to myself, damn, all of that effort, all of that money and that I lost in the markets, if I had the same approach, and instead put in all that effort into going to seminars, buying so many freaking books, reading through so many freaking books. I used to wake up in the mornings at 4:30 and start reading for 2 to 3 hours every single day. If I'd put all of that effort first and then started trading instead, just like this guy who's doing that instead, right? If I'd done that like he is, I would have been so much better off. But I had to actually lose a lot of money first, and yeah. I'd rather you guys not go through what I did. Alright, just going through the comments now. Cardano? You guys asking for Cardano? Let's go ahead and look at Cardano. Guys, please try not to ask for like 5 coins in one sentence, because there's no way I'm going to be answering all of that. You got to be respectful for the other people as well. Wow, Cardano is looking good, man. Again. How's the theme on the weekly? Cardano is looking better than Ethereum at the moment. Way better. Way better. Again, Cardano is ranging between the 22-cent mark, and you could bring this down a little bit. Again, remember my targets were 35 cents, but if you're looking for the actual weekly level to break, it's somewhere around here, around 36 cents. Right, you can see we've come and found some resistance over there. The market is clearly using 35 cents as a round number though, right? Which is why 35 cents was my first target. But if we do break this, I'll be looking for much, much higher. Again, we can go and look at Cardano on the Bittrex pairing, Bittrex chart, because we have more levels to work with. Okay, so once we break this level over here at around 37 cents, I'll be looking all the way up to 60 cents as the next big target. So that's a good move, man. That's another 2x on Cardano. ETHUSD pump coming? I hope so, man. If ETHUSD pumps like an actual pump as opposed to just a 4-hour move towards the upside, it's going to break that 1300 level we've been looking for. And that's when I'll be a buyer. I already bought in the last dip though. Keep that in mind. Been learning from your streams for about 3 days now. My initial investment after trying some trade strategies you have shown has gone 3x. Hey, man. Holy shit. Good job, Kyle. You know, most people, they know that all they need to do is keep it simple and do it the Mango way, but actually executing on that and keeping it simple is where they struggle, right? So, good for you, man. Good for you. 3x, that's huge. My dad bought at 10 GZ, 10 grand. What are you talking about? I made 37 grand. I'm not sure whether you're talking about... Is GZ short form for grand? People will be making hundreds of thousands of dollars per day, man, in this market. Amna Saeed says, I missed the earlier part of this. ETH is going up, so we're looking safer, right? What is a good exit strategy? New to this. There's so much wrong there's so many things wrong with that question. We're looking safer, right? That's not how you judge whether something is looking safe. So that in itself, I don't know where to start. What is a good exit strategy? Again, that's also not the right question to be asking. You shouldn't have had an entry without your exit to begin with, right? You need to always know what your strategy is, and your strategy should encompass your entry, your exit, your risk management, counterparty risk, all of that. And you can't enter without knowing how you're going to exit. You just cannot, ever. So if you entered, your exit is defined based on how you entered, where you entered, why you entered, all of that. So if you entered based on a trend trade, well, there is no real exit other than the trend ending. Now, you could have a little bit more of a complex strategy, but that is a conversation for another time. Short or long on Cardano? Long, man. You don't short anything in this market. It's a bull market. Just don't short. If those are the only two options, of course, there's also another position, short, long, or nothing, or neutral. You are right, man. Time is where the money is. Exactly. Dude, money is actually a representation of time. You need to understand that. Money is a representation of time, right? You are essentially earning money in an attempt to basically value the time that you spent. So now that you've earned that money, which is quote unquote time, you can buy time in the future. Money buys time because money is time. Which is why you guys need to understand that when you earn your salary, right, your wages, and you are being given an asset for your time, right, and this asset is constantly losing value. It is literally, we're talking about the US dollar here, we're talking about any currency in the world at the moment, any fiat currency. They're literally losing value every single minute. They're just depreciating, and you're exchanging that for your time that is increasing in value every single minute, right? Because every minute that is passing by, you have less minutes on this planet, unless we somehow figure out the cure to aging and we become immortals, which is not the case. But you guys know what I mean. Our time is our most scarce asset right now in the world, and you can't be exchanging that for a depreciating asset, man. It's the worst trade that you can make in the world. Now sometimes you just have to. I completely get that. I've had to work my way up here too, right? But if you are willfully choosing this over just a life with your family, right? Let's say you have enough to just never ever work again, and you're working only because you're blinded to the reality of what's going on, and you think, hey, I need to work because society says that if I'm not working, I'm a loser. No, don't do that, man. Don't fall for that BS. Always choose the option where you can spend as much time as possible with your loved ones. So Ace is in here. He's asking a question. I had a problem with execution yesterday. Checked the .BTC chart. I saw a potential W breakout on the 12-hour time frame. I went down to the 4-hour and found a break and retest of the neckline. I was going to enter, but to follow my rules, I had to wait for the daily close above the 21 EMA. After the close of the 4-hour retest, it boomed 36%. I missed the whole thing. Yep, you missed the whole thing. Great. That happens, man. That happens. You follow your rules, though. Be happy about that. Be happy about it, right? That's going to happen. It's going to happen again. No, your rules aren't wrong. He then asked, by the way, are my rules wrong? No, your rules aren't wrong. If there's a rule over there put in place, right, the rule is there to protect you. Your rule is not there for you to make money. Your rules are always there to first protect you and then secondarily to make money. Because what if the opposite happened, right? What if you entered first and you broke your rules and it did not close over the 21 EMA and it dumped instead? That is far more painful. So, and nobody can, by the way, nobody can tell you that your rules are wrong. Your rules are yours and yours alone. Over time, you're going to keep honing your rules. You're going to keep making them more and more precise to fit your personality. And maybe you're okay taking that big loss if it dumped instead, in exchange for the possibility that the 4-hour time frame got front run and you got the big move, right? Maybe you're okay with that, and maybe you'll find that out over time. But you're learning, Ace. You're learning, and your job right now is just to protect. Do not chase the wins. Chase protecting, and any win is a consequence, right, of you having proper risk management. That's how we do it over here at Mango. You're going to miss out on an opportunity. That's completely freaking fine, man. Fine. Just don't lose. So by the way, guys, for those of you in the seed, could you just tag Ace in the seedling chat in case he missed that entire segment? Let him know that I did answer his question, so that way he can come back and watch it at the very least later. I don't have my... Oh, okay. Never mind. He did answer. Or he did hear me. What are people worried about right now? Everything's going up right now. Nothing is dropping tonight. So why the F would anybody be trading or selling right now? I mean, nobody's worried right now. I don't know what you're talking about. And why can't you trade while things are going up? Why would anybody be selling though? Yeah, I agree. I don't think you should be a short seller in a bull market. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so Bob Harrison, I want to read his comments. He's saying, but at the same time, you need balance in your life with purpose. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking trading and making money in trades will give you life purpose. Always be sure to have purpose. Well said, Bob. Well said. And honestly, that is exactly why Mango exists today, because when I started being consistently profitable, I was actually getting increasingly more depressed and more lonely. I felt something was missing. And the one thing I've always had in my life was me teaching. It's why I was teaching in high school. I was teaching in university. When I was in like second and third year university, I was teaching the first and second year students. And then in my master's too, I was always teaching and doing these seminars, right? I loved freaking going up on stage and doing PowerPoint presentations. I took so much pride in that. And people loved my presentations because I would put so much effort into breaking things down, really complex computer science topics. And I realized over time, right, even when I got into my corporate life, I was like, that's what I enjoyed the most. That's why I became a product manager after a software engineer, by the way. I went from software engineer to product manager. There was an interim where I tried a sales engineer gig too. But sales was never my thing, man. But product management was amazing because I really got to present and teach the product to potential prospects, right? And I sat back and reflected at everything I was doing, and I was making money as a trader now, but I wasn't doing what I really enjoyed the most, which was teaching. So once I figured that out, I was like, you know what, I need to just do that. Regardless of whether we have only 20 people watching, at least I get to do it. Right? In fact, 20 people would be sometimes way more than what I'd have in a seminar room. Right? Sometimes only 15 people would show up, and that was good enough for me. So when we had in the beginning of Mango's journey, we had 20, 23 views. And I was like, yes, we crossed 20, Krisha. So yeah, Bob, I completely agree with you. Money is not time. Time is limited. Money is not. Money is energy storage. No, to me, money. The best form of money is. You're right. Okay, you're right. So you're right in that time is limited and money is not. Money is a representation of trapped time or encapsulated time, and your ability to be able to buy that time back, right? So the best form of money, the way I see it, the best form of money is the money that comes as close to the scarcity of time, which is why Bitcoin, in my opinion, is the best money, because it is scarce, it is limited. There are only 21 million Bitcoin, and there will be only 21 million Bitcoin, no matter what. So in that regard, yes, money is time, right? Bitcoin is the only equivalence to time that way on the planet. What's he asking? Just he's not getting the answer he wants, so he can keep asking. An idiot. Hey Sean, do you ever leave bid orders? No, never. I don't, but that doesn't mean you guys can't or shouldn't. It's just a decision I made, because I don't want to say, hey, don't ever do it, and then you miss a bid, right? Let me read your entire question. I missed the second test of BTC 21 EMA because it was 3 a.m. I saw it happen, but I couldn't be bothered to get off bed. So then you didn't care about the trade enough, man, and that's it. Done. Over. That's it. You didn't care. So if you want the trade enough, you'll get up in the middle of the night and take the trade, right? But let me tell you something. I did that once, and I vowed to myself that I'll never do it again. Right, I woke up. So I have two rules. One, don't ever leave a bid order open overnight. Okay. The second rule, if I do want the trade enough, I will be awake to take the trade, or I'll wake up in the middle of the night to take the trade. Then I added a third rule that just goes completely contradictory to the second rule, where never trade when you're exhausted and tired, right? Because I'll tell you guys of an incident. Oops, not there. BTC USD. Bitstamp. Weekly. Oh, the weekly. So I took this trade right over here. Right, I woke up in the middle of the night to buy around 11,000. I got, oh my god, man, this was one of my best trades ever, but it was really bad. I should not have done it. Like, I got literally around the wick at 11,300ish. Such a good trade. Got the bounce too. Made so much money so quickly. But then when I sat back to think about it, I realized that my position size it all happened so fast. My position size was wrong, and this could have been devastating. I could have really lost instead. This could have kept going down. Okay, now I made money on the trade. That does not make it a good trade. It was a bad freaking trade, man. It was such a bad trade. I woke up in the middle of the night. I was tired. I was exhausted, and there was probably FOMO in me too, excitement. I don't know what I was thinking. I should not have taken the trade. Was it? No, not here. What am I saying? It was here. It was somewhere here, yeah. Wasn't there. Was here, yeah. It was this move here. Apologies. Yeah, it wasn't this market. It was this run over here. Yeah, so I took it around 11,000, somewhere around here, 11,000. I got a really good bounce, and I made money on the trade, but it does not make it a good trade. Right, so that's just me though, man. You guys can choose that. Hey, you're fine leaving bid orders. You're fine waking up in the middle of the night. Waking up in the middle of the night is not really the problem. It's being exhausted and tired. That's the problem. Right, so that's just my my opinion though. Same rules for poker players. Which rules? Are you talking about the rules that I just mentioned? That makes sense though, right? Because you can't make educated, good bets, smart bets at the very least when you're tired and exhausted. There's a lot of similarities between poker and trading, but I've been talking to a few poker players that still struggle with trading. One of my best friend, actually not one of my best friend is a really good poker player, and he struggles with trading in some regards because unlike poker where you know exactly how much you're going to win, the thing about trading is, and that's why I approach it the way I do, by the way, but the thing about trading, the difference is that you don't know how much you're going to win. The only thing you can control in trading is how much you're going to lose, which is why you focus on that. That's the one thing you can control. You cannot control how much you're going to win. And I use that to my benefit too, by the way. I'm like, hey, listen, my win opportunity is never ending as a trend trader. It could keep going and going and going forever, right? This could just keep going and going and going to freaking 200,000 without ever breaking the trend. And that allows me to stay in the trade because my trend trading rules forces me to stay in the trade. I'm never going to say, hey, man, this is completely overextended. It's completely overbought. I'm selling all my Bitcoin. No, I'm just going to wait for the trend to end. Could end early, it could end later. I don't care. Put that on a shirt, my friend. Which one? Which one of my catchphrases? Krisha made a few t-shirts for me for my birthday. One says good morning, good morning, good morning, and it has like the mango colors on it, and then another one says that's so mango. Those are my two favorite ones. The other ones I don't wear. I'm joking, Krisha, I wear them all. Also worth noting we are working to make our time worth more money. Avoid spending time miserable and tired every day. Quality of life is the goal. Well said, well said. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum now. Are there any, you guys haven't been asking for charts today. I love it. Love that you guys haven't been asking for charts. Okay, so the best close for me on Ethereum would be, of course, above 13,800, whatever, somewhere around these highs here. But a really good close would be if we can take out this level over here at 1221. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. The candle's gonna look good too. But here's the thing: look at Cardano's candle, man. If Ethereum can close a candle like Cardano, that's gonna be nice, really nice. So we can use this as a guide to see what Ethereum may do. Ooh, that one, eh? I like that one. I like that one too. In trading, you can't control how much you win. You can only control how much you lose. Yep. Yep. That statement alone, man, can make you a successful trader if you think about it. That sentence alone can make you a successful trader. All right, let's do some charts. Let me scroll up and find Krisha. Let me take some recommendations from Krisha for charts. We'll take a sip of my drink. So what happened? What did you trade? How much did you buy it for at first? Are you talking to me or are you... Okay, Justin says, hey, can you please answer this? This is, in my opinion, I am waiting until after the 15th of Jan, after the Tether lawsuit deadline. I think if they're found guilty, it would destroy the market for 6 months minimum. I don't trade like that, man. I don't trade fundamentals. I don't try to predict the news, blah, blah, blah. The charts will tell me what to do. If it destroys the market, it means the trend will end and I'll be out of the trade. Period. We don't trade like that. And Mr. Satoshi owns 200,000 coins out of the 21. Okay. So it's less. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I thought the direction you were going to take this was he's going to dump it on us, and I don't think that's happening. So it's less, and people die with wallets and lost passwords. There was an article that came out just yesterday, right? There's this guy who has $2,000 worth of Bitcoin trapped in his like a small little hardware device called the Iron Key, and he has all his private keys stored in that Iron Key, and he forgot his password, and he's had only 12 tries to remember it, and he's tried 10 times already. Okay, 10 times already. There's like 2,500 Bitcoin on that worth, I don't even know the amount right now, man. I don't want to think about it. But this guy has been trying one password at a time, and he has only 2 attempts left before the Iron Key locks him out forever. And once that happens, that's another 2,000 reduction in the supply of Bitcoin, available supply at the very least, right? Circulating supply. So that's crazy. Bitcoin is becoming increasingly more scarce. There's nothing like it, man. We talked about this like around 6 months ago. This halving, everybody was really excited that, hey, Bitcoin is going to become as hard of an asset as gold. But the next halving, guys, Bitcoin is going to become the hardest asset the world has ever seen. There's nothing going to be as scarce as Bitcoin. And the world is going to be like in a state of shock, I think, when the supply demand shock actually plays out. Kind of like what we talked about with Bitcoin, right? We said, hey, the halving has taken place, but we're only going to see the supply demand, the supply shock 6 months later, right? And 6 months later, what do you know? Bitcoin just starts going crazy. Now, a lot of it could be self-fulfilling prophecy, but nobody else was actually talking about the 6 months later bit other than Mango, from what I understand. Okay, could be wrong on that, as far as I know. Had the level marked out. Vishal says had the level marked out and closed the bid just before going to bed. Price touched, dipped below by $3 and rebounded like crazy. Wasn't the best morning. Why wasn't it the best morning? Don't you already, like, I'm guessing you were trying to add to your position. You already had a position, right? I believe. Or you missed the entire position. We've had far more opportunities to build a position, Vishal. Let me know in the comments. I'm really interested in listening to your mindset on this one. If not, we can even talk later. You need a little bit more tough love, Vish. Oh, is the music on? Let's go. Mohsen Imam says, hey Sean, great stream. Love you, bro. Hey man, I really appreciate that, and I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream, especially since we've not been doing too much of the charting today. Been pretty much just rambling and giving trading advice. So the people that enjoy today's stream are the people who are really Mango, the people who really are going to enjoy Mango's long-term approach to our channel. Yes, we're going to have days where we do only charts and focus only on the TA, but there's so much more to trading than just the freaking horizontal lines and the patterns, right? So glad you think so, man. Glad you think so. Stella, please. All right, let's go. Let's look at some charts now, though. STR, USDTs. Okay, so with Stella too, we've been looking at a zone, and now it's come up and tested the top of the zone, pretty much like how we discussed yesterday, right? So this zone, man, to the upside around 35 to 30 cents. That zone needs to clear before we get mega bullish. However, there was a great trade opportunity right over here. This zone is wrong. We need to extend it a little bit. Okay, right over there. So we came down and retested the bottom of the zone almost to the T. That was a really, really good buy opportunity. Of course, I did not buy that. I did not even know what happened. So if you guys were looking at XLM, that was the time to be buying, right? Around 19 to 20 cents, because there was a really, really good trade of around, whoa, almost 55 to 60% to the top of the zone over here, your resistance zone. So if you built that position over there and now you're sitting pretty around here, you can now drill down to the lower time frames and be like, hey, wait a minute, are we putting in some sort of structure over here? So if we do break into the zone over here from 30 cents, I'll be looking for a move all the way back up to 35 cents. If we break 35 cents too, I'll be looking for the structure to see continuation all the way up to 46 cents. Now that becomes a huge trade of a 130% move, provided, of course, that you hold the trade all the way till then, right? There's no harm in saying, hey, you know what, this is an altcoin. Altcoins aren't convincing just yet. I'm going to be taking some profits here, some profits over here, and then hold the rest till here, right? That's fine, right? You can do that, or you could just hold the entire thing if you're playing this on the weekly time frame. So we can actually go ahead and look at a measured move too for this. Not sure if Krisha will agree with me, but I'm going to do it anyways. She's the pattern queen. This does look like, if it does break this neckline, guys, at around 30 cents, it wants to test into the middle of the zone over here, around 42. Let me look at the 12-hour. This was the buy, guys, right over here. It just makes it really difficult to buy right at this level over here. Just even if you're trend trading, I just wouldn't be as comfy. You could be buying off the 10K and 21 EMA, but again, that was this trade right over here. You missed it. Just gotta wait for the next opportunity, in my opinion. Krisha is the guru. I can tell that she has the energy to control the market with her mind. Yup, she does, man. You just got to wait for Krisha to say, boom, this is going. When she says that, right, you just got to buy. That's what I do. She says, boom, this is going. That's the golden words. Hey, did I just see Tan Swan in here? Ooh. Oh, you know your tunes, Tan. You know your tunes. This is the classic Mango Beats, man. This is how we started streaming. It's been a while since I've put it on, but yeah. This is what's going to be playing in the Mango Lounge that we actually open up, the bar that Krisha and I are thinking of opening up on a beach. Going to be playing Erling all day, all week. Joel says, sent Mango Ribbon via email confirmation to Krisha. Still waiting 3 to 4 days now. Kindly follow up. Yeah, just our email has been getting spammed, man. It's been a little bit difficult to keep up. So we will be getting to all of that very, very soon. Likely have to get some help on that. So please be patient with us. We don't even have the time to look for help at the moment because after the stream especially, we start, just kicking back. Krisha's like, you'll be getting access right after the stream. Ooh, wow. Thank you, Krisha. Alright, Ethereum, by the way, we were supposed to check on the 4-hour chart. Okay, so there you go. This is what we were looking for, guys. It got the 4-hour candle close that we were looking for, above 1,143. It also took out the high over here at 1,161. This is going to test 1,200-ish. Likely going to test this region over here. It's going to test this region over here, guys. Probably 1,250 actually. Who knows? Who knows? Ethereum is looking good. Looking good here. A little bit slow compared to Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin too, making its way up. Likely going to test this region here. This block between 39.7-ish to around 39.1. Let's get the 12-hour. Not much on the 12-hour. Geez, this weekly candle on Bitcoin threatening to close high, man. If it takes out the high of 42,000, this is just going to go to 45. ETH is not unlimited. ETH 2.0 is going to burn a lot and make it deflationary. Yeah, so apparently Ethereum's new proof of stake is likely going to make Ethereum pretty scarce as well. I don't want to say it is going to end up being deflationary by consequence, but things need to go well, right? Remember, ETH 2.0 is not the biggest difference, Flint, that people should not dismiss this, is that Ethereum 2.0 especially is literally in its experimental stage. It's not even a finished product yet. Bitcoin is finished. It's a finished scarce asset. Ethereum is aspiring to be what it is right now. It's not there yet, right? So, but yes, Ethereum is likely going to also have some nice FOMO narrative around it when it does actually meet those targets. Exactly, Bob. I think it's going to be more than a few years. 4 years, maybe? 5 years? Ethereum has a long way to go, man. What they're trying to do is not easy. So they're going to need time. About the graph. Which graph? Which graph are you talking about? Bitcoin? Ethereum? Is Neo dead? Let's go ahead and take a look at Neo. I wonder if there's any development or anything on it, but doesn't matter. Hey, this weekly candle close has a... Honestly, Neo may end up surprising everyone. And I don't think I'm going to trade this one. But if it closes above this zone over here, That's going to be the big trade. But over here too. Takes out this high over here. Did it take out the high actually? Oh, it did. Damn. Neo doesn't look too bad. Neo doesn't look too bad. It just makes it kind of difficult to read because we had a chop over here. You see this zone over here? This was a trap, right? So this trap now becomes really pivotal. We need to close above the trap. If we close above the trap over here at around 25, we're likely going to go up to around 30. If we close above 30, we're likely going to make our way to 39. If we close above 39, next target is around 50. After 50 though, that's where we get all the way up to 90. 90ish to around 95. After 100, this goes to all-time highs of around 200. Yeah, BTC broke down. What time frame? 4 hour? Let's go ahead and take a look. Ace. Which I don't know what a flag structure though. Oh, I see what you're looking at. Something like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, wait. Are you looking at this? This area over here is what got me bearish, by the way, on BTC, not on Ethereum, but on BTC. So there's support here though. You don't have to take this trade, man. There's no reason to care about this, Ace. And don't forget to hit the likes, guys. 300 of you here and only 150 likes. Come on, hit those likes. Jason says dynamic coming to seed, give mango. To Sean D, yeah. I was hoping to put it out today, this morning, but I instead decided to play some Dead by Daylight. So I was playing Dead by Daylight and then I realized, oh damn, I gotta get on stream soon. So didn't get a chance to. So hopefully this, maybe this evening. The reason we're not putting it out just yet for everyone is because I want to have a special price for the seed members before we change the price and put it out. I'm not sure whether we'll do that though, because I'm feeling I want to be fair too. By the way, for those of you who are pretty active on the Discord as well as the YouTube comments and the stream, don't hesitate to reach out and we're willing to make an exception for you guys as well. Julian, apologies. There's no stupid question. There's no stupid question that you could ask. As long as it's not, should I buy now? Should I sell now? Right? And that's not a stupid question either. You could ask that question. All I'm going to tell you is that we don't do that here. We don't tell you when to buy, when to sell, because like, what are you going to learn from that, right? If you're really asking a question to learn, there's no stupid question. There's just no stupid question. I'll answer all of your questions pertaining to learning. But when you ask, should I buy now? Should I sell now? What do you learn from that? You don't learn anything. No, we've not looked at DOT. Let's go ahead and look at DOT. Hey, looks good. Let me remove everything though. Whoa, this is a really good candle. Whoa, this is bullish, man. This is really bullish. Like when you see something like this, it just broke everything. Like after putting in a candle like this, so it held this level pretty well, and then boom, just through everything. It didn't even stop here. It just went through everything. This is really bullish, but not liking the look of this candle at the moment. Considering Bitcoin is doing so well, I'd like to see this candle look a little bit better. Let's see what's going on in the 4 hour. This is good, man. This is looking good. I love the song so much.
That's not what I was told.
And maybe you need a new lesson. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
It's the mango life. I built my playlist over an entire year. Alright, so going back on over to DOT now. I'm really liking this, man. So if you were watching how I marked out my horizontals, this is the kind of confluence I want to see when I drill down now to the lower time frames after marking all of that out. I love to see something like this, where I'm looking at the 21 EMA line up exactly with the horizontals I marked, right? That's confluence. You're seeing the 10 SMA get rejected right now. 1, 2, 3 candles of rejection. This does look like it wants to come down. We put a bull flag like formation, broke down, but this is going to end up being a buy around the Tenkin, especially if the Tenkin comes up over here towards around 1050-ish. That's going to be a buy, man. This zone here. And if it breaks back down underneath, the reason it's an easy buy is because if it breaks back down underneath and closes 2 1-hour candles, even 2 1-hour candles, it's just an exit. Just exit, period. At that point, we may come back and test the 200 moving average or perhaps a Kijun. Let's look at the cloud on the 1-hour on this. It's trending well. 4 hours looking good too. If this gets a volatile move back down to the Tenkin Kijun over here, that's another trade opportunity. But you don't want to see that after a move like this. Just V-bottomed up. It's looking good. I'm going to keep an eye on it. Bob, I live by the Lion King music, man. It's all I was listening to while on vacation. Do I think Zcash will go back to its all-time high? I have no idea, man. No idea. Oh, GRT, graph GRT. All right. I thought you were saying great. You know, like GRT is how people type for short form for great. Let's look at GRT. I don't like this chart, man. I don't like this downtrend. It's in a downtrend, and it's going to keep going down until it doesn't. Once it starts going up, that's when you want to be. We're in a bull market, and at least against USD, you want to see your coin freaking go up. At least in USD. This is one of the worst charts that I've seen. Mainly because it's freaking going down. Even SXP, which is a pretty freaking crappy chart at the moment, is going sideways. And it's pretty shit, right? Even this is looking better right now because it did break the trend. This broke the trend, but it's still looking like crap. Like, you want your chart to look like this in a bull market. This is what it's supposed to look like, alright? Just going up. You don't want it to go down in a bull market, period. Dude, I just looked at DOT for the past 5 minutes, man. Are you just trolling me now? You have to be trolling me. I replied to your question and looked at it. Ollie says, check out this video explaining the difference. Are you referring to the EMA versus SMA video? By the way, there is an entire educational playlist that you guys can go ahead and watch. I've been putting videos in there. Like, let's say I do a certain segment on a day, right? Where I decide, you know what, today's going to be a more educational daily video. I've marked that as a educational tag, and I put that in a playlist. There are also other videos on explaining things like the difference between exponential moving averages versus simple moving averages. Most people don't understand what it really means, right? And even the explanations out there that you're going to find are really just useless. So go ahead and watch those videos. It will really help your trading, and those videos alone will help you capture some really nice trades that we don't talk about on the daily videos usually. There's also a excerpt from the Mango C program that Krisha has removed from the Ichimoku. And yeah, that was Krisha's Christmas gift to you guys. So go ahead and watch those two. That's in the education playlist. You can find it at themangoway.com/educational-playlist. It's essentially, I'm going to forward you to, it's just a short form to getting to the YouTube link, which is just a longer link, right? Or join the Discord and we'll give you the link there. One of the most memorable quotes from my best friend once told me, "No such thing as a stupid question, just stupid answers." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Tobias says, Krisha, when can you be sure it's going to break to the upside? Would you long right now? No, the time to be, okay, I don't know when you should be longing, but I'll tell you when we longed, right? We longed, this is Bitcoin, right? Yeah. So we longed off the 21 EMA and the 10K right over here. This was the easiest trade, but the fact that was on our 4-day Mango dynamic levels too, right? Right over there, boom. That was the time, right? While everybody else was panicking, we just followed our rules and we started building a nice little position. Now, the reason I wouldn't recommend longing here is because I'm looking for this level to be a decision point as to whether we flip this level or we get rejected over here. But again, it's up to you and your systems and your rules, man. I'm looking for this region over here to let me know whether I should be looking for this to turn into a daily downtrend. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Let's go look at Matic. Yes, why not, Dane? Why not? Not bad. Bad. There are better charts to be playing, man. But I'd be interested once it breaks this zone here. 0.045 cents, so around 5 cents. Until then, this is all just chop. Looks like trash to me. Looks like trash. Look at the Bitcoin pairing. Probably looks worse. Yeah, this looks like trash, man. You don't want to be touching this. This is one of the most ugliest shots I've seen in a while. Let's go and look at Link, guys. Nobody's asked for Chainlink. Hey, that's interesting. I should probably buy some more today. Nobody's asked for Chainlink. If you guys want me to cover Chainlink, go ahead and hit the like button. I'll do a quick analysis. Ooh, this was nice right here. I missed this. Alright, so for Chainlink, we've been waiting for a couple of things. Okay, so to get bearish on Chainlink, we've been essentially waiting for it to lose the mango dynamic, which it did not do, right? Past 4 weeks now, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Soon as it retook it, we've been using the mango dynamic as support. And yeah, it flipped green too, the mango dynamic, as you can see. So this is the weekly, so you got to give it time. But more importantly, the weekly time frame as well as the dynamic was just more so as a booster. We've been playing this on the monthly time frame on the USD pairing. It kind of looked grim earlier this week when everything went down and we lost most of this candle, but now it's picking back up again, right? We've been waiting for this monthly candle to close above $15.50. Once it does that, that's going to be a really, really nice candle close, and I'll be looking for $20. After $20, I'll be looking for around $30 on Chainlink. Really like this. Remember, the last time Chainlink had a nice monthly break was right over here. Okay, that was the last time we got super bullish on Chainlink. Do you guys remember this moment? Do you guys remember this? Right? When everybody else was ignoring Chainlink. And we had a nice 400% move almost. So this took time too, guys. This took time. It took some consolidation, broke a key monthly level. In fact, you guys could have been building a position here too. Of this level, because this candle over here, you can kind of just negate it because this was the coronavirus candle, and we actually broke an important structure on Chainlink over there, and this was likely gonna see continuation, but COVID, but nonetheless, you don't ignore it, right? It becomes an important candle moving forward, and we broke it right over here. Continuation, boom, 400% move. Do we see something like that again? Let's see it. We do. Let's say we do 300%. That's going up to $60. I have a position and I move the stop loss close, I think. What do you mean you think? What do you mean you think? How do you move your stop loss and you... No. Don't be so nonchalant about your stop losses and your risk management. And don't move them like so willy-nilly either. You need to know what you're doing. If you're a bad trader and you lose a lot of money, try just doing the opposite of what you're about to do and works like a charm. But how do you know that the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing is actually what you're supposed to be doing, and you're supposed to take the actual opposite of the opposite you think you're supposed to be doing? How do you know? The better way to do it is to just trade the way you normally would and not actually put on any money and ask your best friend to take the opposite of everything that you're doing. But then, even then, you know that your best friend's going to be doing the opposite of what you're doing, and then it's going to just mess you up. Hey Sean, can you check out Monero? It broke legacy support line and it's looking bullish AF. Thanks in advance. I think you mean it broke resistance, right? Wouldn't be looking too good if it broke support. Ooh, this looks nice. Monero keeps doing this. Like, it breaks past a key level and just dumps back down almost instantly. The entire candle too. Okay, the 2-day. It's really neat on the 2-day. So this is the time frame you want to be looking at it on. I don't know, man. It's not. This was good. This was really good. This was really freaking good. Yeah, this was really freaking good. I love these kind of trades. Accumulating along the 200 and 200 EMA, and you get to do that over and over and over again. So the next time, again, you just take the same trade. Let's say it comes back down there. Look at that. Look at that. It's brilliant. Right? So once, and now you have a clear area where you're wrong too. As soon as we lose the 200 EMA, 200 MA combo, you just get out. Until then, the cloud is green and you keep trending. It's going to come down, bounce off it, and trend over the cloud again. It's been doing that. So when you find a choppy price chart against the cloud, there's probably something else. So it needs to be the combination of two. It's choppy against the Tenkin Kijun and the EMAs too, and the 21 EMA, but the cloud is trending green, right? You're seeing the cloud trending green, 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 green towards the upside. The slope of the cloud is really important. So even though you see the Kumo twist red, primarily because you had a move like this, right? This move over here caused the Kumo to twist red. That's just an opportunity for a temporary pullback to buy the dip, because on the higher time frames, probably the daily, the cloud is remaining green and hard green, right? Through and through. So this over here just end up being a break of the trend to actually buy a more complex trend reversal, and you're buying that and it just keeps going. So you use the fact that the cloud is trending green and sloping upwards. Okay, so if I bought ETH at 1,200, says Julian, and it goes up to 1,400, and then it goes down to, say, 1,000, would there be any sense in selling and then buying again in between that point? What do you mean by in between that point? Does that make sense? No, your question is not clear enough for me to answer, Julian. But in regards for price going up and down on you, it really depends on whether you're a trend trader or a support and resistance trader. So I'm a trend trader and I'm mentally willing for price to actually come down on me. And I'll give you guys an example of a trade I took that I'm actually down on right now by a few dollars. But when I took this trade around 150, at one point it went all the way up to 187 and I did not sell. Right? Even though we were against resistance, my plan was to hold it through and through. If we closed above the resistance level, it would have been great, but we didn't. Right? We went all the way up to 181. 190ish almost actually. So I was well in the profits over there, and then look at what I had to sit through. It went against me by so much. Now it's recovered and I'm in the red by only just a bit, but I'm still in the red and I'm okay with that. But that's because my system and my strategy is asking me to do that. Alright guys, we're about to hit the 2-hour mark. I'm going to be ending off the stream very, very soon. If you guys have any last questions. In the meantime, don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Oh, by the way, you're supposed to hit the bell icon too if you guys want to be notified for when the stream actually starts, so you guys don't miss the beginning of the stream where we answer a lot of questions and do analysis as well. Please go ahead and hit the notification button. Akun Moba says, bro, please look at ETH. We looked at ETH at the beginning of the stream, man. You can go ahead and rewind it. It will be available after the stream too. But we looked at ETH for a long time. So again, yeah, hit the notification icon, the bell icon, so you guys don't miss the stream next time. We're here every single day. I may not do a stream this weekend though, because I do want to take a break. It depends on whether price is doing something interesting or not, because right now we're just waiting. Ollie says I bought more XMR on that dump at 132. Hey, freaking good trade, man. Jesus Christ. You guys are all gonna outtrade me very, very soon. You got this one over here? Jesus, really well done. Really well done. Good job. Good trade, Ollie. Already up 30% too. Well done. The charts with way more history, but Rex, talking about Monero, well, we already looked at it and it's good enough. The history was good enough. Take a look at it again tomorrow. Trying to get through more charts for anyone who's interested who had requests rather before I wrap up.
What was your name again? Since so many of them come, want me just play pretend? Or your girls, they just
It doesn't need to be a monthly close. You can wait for a 4-day or 2-day if you want to. But you're likely going to get trapped. I don't say likely. There's more probability of yourself getting trapped in a bad position. Can we look at CVC? Hey, yeah, let's go ahead and look at CVC. Such. Good to see you in here today, man. Good to see you in here again today. USDT. Not bad actually, as long as holding about 10 cents. This looks like it wants to see continuation, especially since it took out this high over here. Yeah, this wants to go up further. Probably test somewhere around here, around 21 to 22 cents. I would not play this on the lower mid time frames though. You gotta play this on the higher time frames and allow it to come down on you, because you're gonna get shook out. It's yep. Play this on the higher time frames and keep a position size really, really be careful with the position size is what I mean. Real talk, I need shirts and bumper stickers that say Mango Research on it. Would be sick. The stream is becoming part of my routine. Krish, are you hearing that? So many people are asking for the t-shirts, man. Look at that. All these asking for stickers too. Krisha, stop slacking off. Ollie's gonna help you, Krisha. By the way, Ollie, when are you back, man? When are you back? We need to play some DBD and chat soon. Yeah, we did, Hillary. We did look at XLM. Oh, you're back today. Nice. Oh, you just got back. Nice. Nice, nice. Welcome back. How was your trip, by the way? You took some good pics, I hope. Baby Girl Grotz asks for ARFM. It's not even on here, man. Can't look at it. It's not on here. I can't look at it. Such as, can we look at CVC? We just looked at CVC. This is it right here. CVC. SOL. Let's go at SOL. SOL USDT. these coins are just so new, and this, like, okay, so what happened over here was the downtrend. Okay, so these are the kind of coins, by the way, that get people psychologically into like some real bad traps or mindset traps that stick with you for the entire bull market, right? So you saw this downtrend for weeks on weeks on weeks on end, and it suddenly just pumped, and it's targeted somewhere around here. So usually you want to look for somewhere around here. Okay, actually almost got there, to around here. So likely it will make its way all the way up over here too. Let's see if it closes this candle green. We'll likely get to the top of the zone over here. But here's the thing, you don't know when this is going to happen. You don't know when this is going to just reverse. But now that it did, right, you're feeling like you missed out, and you buy the top, or you'll go and look at another chart like GRT, for example, right? Somebody asked for GRT. That's doing something very similar, where it's just going in a freaking downtrend for the longest time, and it will suddenly pump. And you don't know though when this is going to happen. You don't know whether it's going to happen now, tomorrow, in a week. It could happen somewhere around here. Are you going to sit through all of this? So what you want instead is that, hey, if you have identified Sol USDT on the weekly as a downtrend like this, right? You've noticed that, hey, this is on a weekly downtrend. Then you can start drilling down on over to the daily and wait for it to do something like this, where it breaks above a key level on the daily, which would have been this cluster over here, which it did, but then just dumped right back down. And then, yes, maybe you could have been a little bit more lenient. Actually, that's fair. It's a key level over here too. So you could have gotten over here if you wanted, above the key zone, built a position, and then traded it all the way up to the upside. But right now, there's no trade to be had over here. You gotta wait for it to break about $4.50. But the point I was trying to make is that when it's in a downtrend, you don't want to be touching this at all, and you need to be okay if it moves without you. Okay? You just need to be okay with it. Use RSI on the 14-day on the 1 hour chart if you're a beginner. No, do not use the RSI at all if you are a beginner. Don't look at it. Most people don't know how to use the RSI, man, and they end up like trying to play the oversold and overbought BS, which is not safe to do. Alright guys, so with that, I'm going to be wrapping up. We have hit the 2-hour mark. I want to give a special shout out to a few of you who have been showing up every day. Hunter, thank you for coming here every single day. I really do appreciate it, and it doesn't go unnoticed. Hunter, it does not go unnoticed. Such as well, Rezoned, you were here. Rezoned or Rizoned, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. You were here yesterday too. Thank you, Ollie, for coming in as well. Really appreciate the help, the moderation. Thank you, Krisha, for showing up. Really appreciate you showing up. Who else is in here? Yeah, but you guys know. I might be forgetting some names. I'm just a bit tired. Otterson, thank you, man. Thank you for being a regular in here. Glad to hear that mangoes is become part of your routine. Any final questions? So Reviver, my settings are 20, 60, 120, 30, but Krisha did, if you've not used the Ichimoku before, I recommend watching at least the 2 videos Krisha posted on the Ichimoku. You'll find it in the educational playlist on our channel, so go ahead and watch that. And since you're using EMAs and SMAs, go ahead and watch the videos we posted on the difference between EMAs and SMAs as well. In regards to Bollinger Bands and MACD, I don't use those. I'm not saying they aren't useful, I just don't use them. Hey, Jojo's in here. Hey, good to see you in here, Jojo. Anthony guy, the analysis was, you can rewind, man. I'm not going to go through it again. But yeah. With that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn up the music if it's not turned up already. And yeah, I'll chat with you guys in the chat before we wrap up the stream. Thank you all for showing up. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream. Ciao.
now. Batman's